talk about broken relationships or friendships. Have you ever had a friend whom you have loved, but misunderstandings happened and you lost them? Because in my life, I have been through that situation where I had some good friends and something bad happened, like misunderstandings cropped up and we lost each other. So what do you do when you lose a friend, when you are being misunderstood, or vice versa? Let me tell you my story. There's this guy who I used to talk with on the phone for like 3 hours or 4 hours at a stretch for the past couple of months, and we became really close, and we used to tell each other stuff that best friends say to each other. Anyways, so then there is this other guy, and I'm not gonna say their name. I don't think that's a good idea. That's something I think I should keep it private. Anyways, so there is this other friend of mine, and I I I talked to this guy about my friend, and he he was interested in him, so he started talking to him and got to know him. And after he got to know him, he really liked him, and so those two were together, and somehow I was I had become the third wheel. So that kind of hurt a little, but I was okay with it. Then after a few days, I heard that this guy I used to talk for hours and hours on the phone told me that he had heard something bad about me, and that he is going to need some time to process process the things that he had heard. So basically, I was caught off guard and I didn't know what to say or what to do, but to just wait for him to explain to me what exactly happened. But that time didn't come. Then one day I realized that it was my other friend, and he told him about me that he had the hearts for me, but I didn't reciprocate. And so this my friend here actually like that guy, so he felt like I wasn't a good person. So that's why he was maintaining his distance, and he wasn't really talking to me like like he used to before. Anyway, so after that incident, I tried reaching out. I tried reaching out to him, but he ignored me. He told me that I was whatever I say, I wasn't being sincere. I was just saying those things just for the sake of it. I wasn't really I wasn't I didn't I didn't I wasn't I wasn't sincere when I was telling him those things, basically. So anyway, that hurt more when he told me that I wasn't being sincere, because I was being sincere, and I was telling those things from my heart. But anyway, it was a misunderstanding, and I saw that the friend I had before, he was gone. We weren't talking like the way we used to, and we weren't sharing anything. So he became really distant. We all became very isolated from each other. So I talked with one of my other friends about the situation, and he told me to keep my safe distance too, because obviously he needed some time, my phone friend, to process these things. So I was going to give it to him anyway. So here I was dealing with my own stuff, and he was dealing with his. And then I heard one day that he and my other my other friend my other friend and he got really close, and they started talking about a relationship. But my other friend, he wasn't interested in my phone friend, so he rejected him, and he turned him down. So that really excuse me, that really devastated him. And I wasn't talking to him, so he couldn't share all those stuffs, all those sad feelings that he had inside of him with anyone. He wasn't able to. But that time he needed me the most. But I was as I just said, I was keeping my safe distance. So 1 month passed by, and I started talking to him again, and he told me, like, he blamed me right away, like, why haven't I called him? Why haven't I reached out to him? Because he was going through a rough time, and I wasn't there for him, and I am his friend, and so it's my duty to be with him in his good and bad times. But I wasn't. I felt kind of bad too, but he just basically told me that he doesn't care about me or anyone anymore. I guess after that incident, it really broke him. So he was having all this bad thoughts about people in general. He wasn't being able to trust anyone. So it was just a misunderstanding. I don't see it is anyone's fault, but we we grew apart from each other, and I wasn't really talking to him. He wasn't talking to me. But a few days ago, I really thought about the situation, and I really missed him, because I really missed those phone calls that we used to have. I don't have that kind of phone calls. I don't talk about those stuffs that I used to talk about with anyone these days. So, except obviously my best friend, because he is always there. But other than that, I really needed someone else, and he was that person. So I missed him. I missed him basically. So I decided to call him up and make things right, set things straight. And I called him, and he was busy, so he hung up. He hung up on me. Then he texted me saying he's gonna call me later. So he called me, but I I was that time I became busy, so I couldn't pick up his call. And I sent him a text. Let me just read it out to you. I told him, and this is the text: I miss you and just wanted to talk. If you don't want to talk to me, That's fine. I won't bother you. But just know, I thought of you as a good friend, and if I did something that hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. Just wanna be friends like we used to again. If you feel like you have forgiven me, let me know. Take care. So this was the text that I had sent him. And after that, we didn't really talk that much because I could have called him that day after sending that text, but I didn't because I was feeling very tired and it was really late at night, so I had to go to bed. After that, we didn't talk, but I am feeling a lot better now because I guess after that misunderstanding, I thought that only he was he was he was thinking that I had been a bad person, and I thought that he wouldn't want to talk to me ever. But we did talk a little bit, and I guess I said things right this time, and I hope like there is no wall between us because I don't want that. And I just hope that he knows that I care about him and I miss him, and whatever I say it from a very deep place, and I'm sincere, and I really miss him, and I want to be friends again. So I hope he knows that. Anyway, in the coming days, I'm gonna give him a call and see what's up. But yeah, I feel a lot better now after I talked with him. So if you're in a situation like this and you have been misunderstood, or you misunderstood someone, and you care about them, or if they care about you, both of you should reach out to each other, talk to each other, and hear each other out. And even if you didn't do anything wrong, even if you are the victim of something, you should say sorry, and so should he, because you don't wanna ruin a good friendship over something, over a little misunderstanding. So that's my advice to you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me. And thanks for watching. Guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.